I'm Natalie Sather here at McCool Junction Speedway with tonight's A main feature winner, Steve Kinzer. Well, congratulations, Steve. This is your second win of the season, and you definitely wanted it tonight. You had a good battle with Kerry Madsen, but you came out on top tonight. I'm Natalie Sather here at Williams Grove Speedway with tonight's A main feature winner, Fred Raymer. Well, congratulations, Fred. You've waited 28 years for this, and you're going to go out of retirement in spectacular fashion. Congratulations. I'm here with tonight's A main feature winner, Donnie Schatz. Well, congratulations, Donnie. We're going into the last two races of the season. You won tonight. As a driver, how do you prepare yourself for the last two nights?
When we least expect it, life sets us up for a challenge to test our courage and willingness to change. Has this changed you at all?
It definitely has. I think a lot of times you hear people say you can't see the forest for the trees, and it's a very true statement. Our society is so fast-paced now that a lot of times you don't stop long enough to see what else is going on around you. And I was forced to do that. I went from being the busiest driver in the Cup Series to, in a matter of seconds, being stuck in bed 24/7 for weeks. Even during the recovery process, it's been, going back to the tracks and being able to watch my own Cup teams run. Has given me a great difference in perspective on how we do things and what's going on. And it really was good for me to hear different driver crew chief combinations. And I don't talk a lot on the radio, and it's told me that I probably need to do a better job of communicating what's going on with my race car during the race. So that's just an example of a lot of things that you sit and think about when a 24-hour day seems like 48 hours when you're laying there doing nothing.
You yourself have said you're brutally honest, and you kind of have this bad boy image in NASCAR. Are we going to still continue to see that, or are we going to see a little bit of a different Tony Stewart now? It
only broke my leg. It didn't break the rest of me. So, yeah, I've mellowed a lot in the last couple of years, but I'm still one of those guys. I don't really have a lot of filter in me. If I'm passionate about something, I'm going to fight for it all the time. So, I think that's kind of made us what we are, is the fact. And I think that's where a lot of our fan bases come from, is because we call it like we see it. We don't just conform to what everybody wants us to be. We have our own identity because of that.
Yeah, you got over the cushion at least twice that I saw, and it allowed him to get back by you, but you must have had a lot of momentum, and you must have really wanted it tonight, and you drove back by him on the straightaways. I'm Natalie Sather here at Grace Harbor Raceway with tonight's A main feature winner, Donnie Schatz, and a happy Donnie Schatz at that. Congratulations, Donnie. You tied your all-time win record in one season, which you did back in '07.
As a driver going back into racing with this injury, have you ever doubted maybe how your performance is going to be? Have you thought about how it's going to affect you? Are you nervous about that, getting back into a car?
I think therapy has probably been the part that's made me go, okay, how's this going to work, and is it going to be strong enough? Am I going to have enough, the amount that I can move my ankle on my right side's less than the left, so I'm sitting there thinking about all the throttle linkages and all the cars that I drive. Is it going to be long enough to do that, and are we going to have to change things? But I think the surgeon and the therapist alone have given me the confidence to not question whether I'm going to be able to do it. It's just, how long is it going to take, and what do we have to do to get there? So, their confidence of saying you're going to be 100%, that's not an issue. It's just going through the process and the time to get everything healed up. That's kind of taking that worry away.
I'm here with the 2013 World of Outlaw champion. Congratulations, Darren Pittman. You led from the start, led till the end. Congratulations to you and your Great Clips number 9 team.
Yeah, just congrats to the whole team, because that's what it is. It's a team effort, and that last race was pretty. It was not pretty, that's for sure. It was everything but what we were hoping it was going to be, but luckily it turned out okay.
Your short track program this year has been phenomenal, and you said earlier in the year you've got to work on your bigger track program. In Eldora, you definitely improved on that with a third-place finish, and again in dramatic fashion on the last lap. And tonight you got a third-place finish. Looks like your half-mile program is really starting to kick in.
It is. We had a great half-mile program last year. I think it's a little bit of me not running enough half miles this year. So, next year if we get to come back and run for Dennis and Teresa Roth, it'll be awesome. They got great equipment, great cars, and they give me one opportunity of a lifetime. They are probably the best sponsors I've ever had in my life. They've done a lot for me in and out of racing, and hopefully Teresa will be able to come back next year, and we can hopefully knock Donnie off this podium that he's been on the last few years.
Family, a group of people united by certain convictions or a common affiliation. That's exactly what the racing community is, a family. It's times like these the racing family unites to show its sincere support. On Wednesday night, we lost a fellow racer, 37-year-old Jason Leffler, whose nickname was Left Turn. He had driven in all 3 top NASCAR series, but his most recent endeavor seemed to excite him the most, running a 410 wing sprint car. I'm ready to get going and really looking forward to some real racing again, Jason had said prior to the start of the season. He was a great in this sport whose passion for it was profound. He will always be remembered for his racing accomplishments, but he will mostly be remembered for the devotion and love he had for his 5-year-old son, Charlie Dean. Jason was an incredible father and a genuine person that cared deeply for his family and friends. I had the privilege of calling Jason a friend. Many of his friends know that he loved his tequila. So next time you sit down for a drink, order tequila, raise your glass, and say a toast to Jason Left Turn Leffler. This is for you, Jason. Meow. I'd like to extend a moment of silence and remember for Jason Leffler. And a hard-fought second, we'll say. You and Steve Kinzard battled a little bit. You got by him twice, and he just got the better of you right at the end.
Yeah, look, I sat behind him after I got by Justin, and I just thought it was a matter of time. I was faster than him, I'm fitter than him, and I just thought it was going to happen, and it never happened. And
well, congratulations to you, your family, your whole team, and everybody on your 2013 World of Outlaws Championship.
All right, thank you.
Well, good luck to Brad Sweet and Ollie's Bargain 49 on Saturday night. Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.
Well, you took advantage of it tonight, Steve Kinzer. Congratulations to you and your Bad Boy Buggies team.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve.